This is the Jay Pitt Show.
We actually just had a recent really large membership debate here in Louisville, and the motion to allow the board of directors kind of the authority to engage in and execute talks of selling a portion of our MLS to larger organizations got voted down. Well, the Robert's Rules of Order say that a motion was made to table all negotiation about a bylaw change was passed, which means that the bylaw change that was required to give the board this authority was defeated.
Yeah. If we sold our MLS or a portion, who gets the money?
Okay, so right now, here's what you have to do, and I guess we'll just go a little deeper on this. What you need to understand is the Greater Louisville Association of Realtors, as an organization, owns Apex MLS, which it used to be MSI, called MSI. Now it's called Apex MLS. We have a board of directors of GLAR, Greater Louisville Association of Realtors, and we have a board of realtors of Apex, or board of directors of Apex MLS. GLAR's bylaws state that Apex MLS must be wholly owned by Greater Louisville Association of Realtors. So basically there is a bylaw that states you cannot sell. Okay? What they wanted was a change in the bylaws to allow the board of GLAR the opportunity to sell off a portion, but there were no guardrails. There was no, in this motion, there was no guardrails to say 49% max, right? 10% max, whatever. If the MLS were, a portion of it were sold, okay, then that money would go to the Greater Louisville Association of Realtors kind of coffers, right? Their bank account, which would allow them a capital infusion to invest in it how it saw fit to benefit its membership, right? So you might ask yourself, why would someone want to buy an MLS? Well, MLS has membership the same. If you look at your dues that you pay GLAR, you may think you're just paying GLAR, but you're paying Apex for the MLS and you're paying GLAR for other membership dues. So it generates revenue. So it is a functioning entity, business, what have you. So you would want to buy it for presumed return on investment. It has assets. It has tons of data. We're talking about the AI crawling all this data. It has tons of home ownership data. It has tons of real estate transfer data. It has tons of consumer sentiment data. It has tons of stuff that is hard to get access to that is extremely valuable. So large corporations would want access to said data, right? It also has a lot of influence because it is the premier tool for marketing real estate, residential real estate. So those policies and procedures that get followed have impacts on other adjacent businesses, right? So that's why they would want it. The money would go to GLAR. I'm not even against. I was a detractor. I did not want the motion to pass. I didn't want the board to have the right to unilaterally make a move to sell off the MLS, but not because I don't think it's wise to consider a sale of a portion of the MLS. It was really because I didn't see the need. I can tell you that I think board of directors voting participation is abysmal in our membership. If they would publish the numbers, I bet less than 20% participate in voting for boards of directors. So the argument, I heard no compelling argument from the board of directors as to why we should consider this. They say, trust us, you voted for us. Everything was trust us. Trust us, you voted us in because you want us to represent you. Well, not really. Okay. To me, those positions are selfless, and I believe that these are selfless people acting in the best way they know how. I don't know that they're the most qualified in all cases. There's a lot of really good officers, a lot of very selfless officers, a lot of very smart officers, but I don't know that all of them meet the muster. There's also a ton of the membership that I know that is really smart, okay, really selfless, and really credible and qualified that have never ever volunteered for any of these positions that are pretty thankless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, to say you should trust us because you voted for us, well, that doesn't really pass the muster for me. And to say, well, we need to be nimble and quick because business moves nimbly and quickly.
Let me tell you, nothing in the MLS space
Nothing moves quickly.
I've been down that rabbit hole.
Okay. What happens is it's very bureaucratic, tons of legalese, okay, and large business deals take time to develop, and you can't tell me that we can't convene a membership vote electronically in a safe and effective way, okay, to make sure that the full interest of the membership is suited when these opportunities arise. We are the largest MLS in the state, and it's not even close. They will come calling, okay? We're not as big as Atlanta. We're not as big as Chicago. We're not as big as Southern California. We're not as big as Philadelphia. We're not as big as a lot of these markets. Okay. That's fine. They're still going to come calling.
What do you think? Like, I don't really even know. Like, what's the dollar value of our MLS?
I have no idea. I have no concept of the value.
Me either.
Ryan, I really don't. And I don't really care.
Well, what's GLAR even going to do with the money?
I mean, okay, so presumably they could invest in tools and technology and things that would benefit the membership. Okay. Could I be a little skeptical of that? Yeah, maybe. Okay, but that's not really where we're at right now. Like, I'll worry about how to spend the money when it becomes clear to me what the money looks like. But like, why? It's very clear that these individuals want this to happen, whether that's an ego-related thing, they want to be the board member that struck the deal, right? Or whatever, what have you. I don't know, Ryan. I don't know, but I don't really care. I just never heard a compelling message on why we should do it.
Yeah.
Like, if you want my vote, well, have something to vote on before you ask for my vote, because me voting to give you power to cast my vote for me is not compelling to me. Okay. What I think at the root for a lot of people, proponents of this bylaw change that wanted the board to have the right, I think it's just, I think it's a little bit of ego, and it's a little bit of you don't know what's best for yourself. And I think that's rich coming from people who are voted on by such a small percentage of the total membership. Now, they would probably come back and argue, well, you can't blame me for volunteering and, because the membership is apathetic. Okay, yeah, they're apathetic. But maybe you could have done something a bit more to inspire them to vote for you.
Yeah.
Right? If what you really want is to represent the people, well, just winning an election with abysmal participation, it doesn't qualify you for that, in my opinion.
How do you think they can get more participation in those votes?
Have more inspiring candidates, potentially? I don't know. It's
knock off $20 on your
bro.
dues.
It's a thankless bit. Oh, if you vote,
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually not a terrible idea. Yeah, get a discount on your membership if you vote.
Yeah.
That's actually that is a great idea.
Thank you.
I think you should propose that.
Yeah.
But then you would have to be involved a little
Yeah, I'm
more.
not doing that.
Which
I'll let you propose it for
Nope,
me.
not doing it. I didn't even attend the meeting in person.
Somebody send this to him. Clip it. Send it.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
$20
is that enough? Maybe 50.
I don't know. It's just
Maybe
Just
50.
a number I threw out there.
I think $50 is the number.
And also, when we go to pay our dues, don't auto subscribe us into
To GLAR pack.
GLAR pack and whatever the other one is. I mean, if you're a new agent, just look at it before you pay your dues. And I mean, I'm not going to tell you to turn it on or off, but you deserve a choice, or at least to know about it. I remember my first year, I didn't know about it. I've turned that shit off every time since.
Any political action committee donation should never be presumed.
Yeah.
Regardless. I mean, that's just another one. Oh, well, we work on your
I
behalf.
think it used to
At
be
what?
like an auto subscribing for like $25 and now it's $35.
Yeah,
They like jumped it up 10. And then there's 20 or $10 for something else. But
yeah, I unsubscribe all that stuff.
yeah,
I'm
especially I mean, I don't mind dues going up, but dues went up too.
Yeah, dues will always go up. Everything's more expensive now.
Of course, yeah.
Is what it is. Inflation, Ryan, is it real? I think it is.
Feels real.
How real is it?
I just dropped an F-bomb, but you can bleep it. You cannot. It's okay either way. All right.
That's good. All right.
Well, that was a very authentic F-bomb.
It's that kind of show. It's that kind of show today.